Welcome back. A New York-based comedian who prides himself in making people laugh is now helping the community support Black-owned businesses, not just in one location, but all across the country.
Yeah, a really cool idea here. He created this app. It's called BLAPP, which is to help you find local Black businesses. And that's no matter the service, no matter the city, no matter where you are. And we've got the creator, John Laster, here joining us live in studio. Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
We're glad to have you.
Yeah, it's so good to have you in person. I love this idea of this app because sometimes people say, I want to support Black-owned businesses, but I don't know where to find them or what to do. But let's start first with, how did you go from comedian to saying, I'm going to create an app?
I mean, you were slanging jokes, now you just...
Yeah, you know what? I was slanging jokes until the lockdown. Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yes. Once you are locked in the house and can't go to the comedy club, you like, you know what? I got to find something else to do with this creativity. So I made some phone calls to Silicon Valley, and the rest is history.
Those are some good phone calls, too.
Yeah. Good.
He has a plug. Connect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, how did you get the idea and the name BLAPP and all of that? Because I was looking at that and I was like, I remember the movie BAP, so, but this is BLAPP.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Someone asked me about that, and it doesn't have a deep meaning, right? So I just lied about it. Somebody was like, what does BLAPP mean? What does it stand for? And I was like, half black, half app. Yeah. I just went with that.
Put it together.
Yes, and then someone got mad and said, "Oh no, I use app, because it puts on a Google map in any city." So someone said, "I use it in Denver, Dallas, San Francisco." I thought it was half black, half map, and I was like, yeah, that's what it is.
Too.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, as long as you use it.
As long as you use it.
Support the Black-owned businesses.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that, the premise of this. I mean, why did you say, you know what, I want to make sure people can pinpoint, support, and get to these businesses quickly?
You know what? That was really due to people wanting to help. Everyone wants to help, but you got to help me help you, make it easy. So a friend of mine, Margot, introduced me to someone else in Silicon Valley, a friend who was at Google, and said, why don't we try to do it a different way? Everyone else is curated, puts a couple businesses on the map, and he said, why don't we just dump them all in the middle of the table? And it works around the world. There's a flagging feature, because all tech isn't 100% accurate, so we can flag businesses that aren't as accurate as we want them to be, to get those out of there. But I mean, it worked. Once people started opening up in Chicago, I knew it worked because I called a friend in Des Moines, Iowa, and one friend in Eugene, Oregon. And both of them said it's 98% accurate.
Ooh,
and that's when I said, we're in good shape.
And if it's in Des Moines and Eugene for Black-owned
yeah, exactly, exactly.
So to talk about your career path, I mean, you used to hoop in college, a D1 player in Colorado State.
Yes.
How do you end up in comedy and now creating an app? I mean, that's a lot of creativity going on.
You know what's funny? I played ball. I was at the end of the bench, so it was, yeah. Okay. Let me not.
We won't really focus on that.
Yeah. I was on the team. You know what I mean?
I
knew I wasn't gonna play because my chair was more comfortable than everybody else's. I was like, why do I got a cup holder and an ashtray?
I've got a cushion on my seat.
What is this robe for? You know what I'm saying?
Why does it recline?
Yes. Why does my seat recline like this? And a friend of mine who works here with you guys at CBS brought me onto her talk show to talk about some of the struggles that I was going through with basketball. We had a great time. I wanted to be a talk show host because of her. Sue brought me onto the show, who I love, who works here. Sue B, shout out to Sue B. And so I started asking around about how to do that, and everyone was like, oh, all those people that you like are comedians. So that's how I became a comedian. So I don't even know that I would be a comedian without Sue. So that's how, and then, of course, the lockdown, and now a tech founder.
John, we're getting the wrap, but I really quickly, in like 10 seconds, can you tell me how big the database has grown since you started this?
60,000 businesses that we have on there. We'll also have an e-commerce platform that'll be up at the end of April, if I'm lucky. So then you can start buying online. Do online shopping.
I mean, that's
well.
going to grow that database.
Oh, by hundreds of thousands of businesses.
Well, that's awesome.
Going into Juneteenth.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Juneteenth.
Thank you for being here in studio with us live to share about this. Again, the app is BLAPP. You can find a business to support a Black-owned business near you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Laura, how are we looking on the weather side?